All right, this is going to be a fun topic to talk about. And as you know, from what I heard from earlier this morning from my guy, one of my other guys I listen to when it comes to sports and fitness rants, aka Robin, aka Sports and Fitness Rants. He touched on this, and I decided to listen to the entire segment. He's just so funny, like how he trashes like a lot of these clown NBA all-stars and superstars. Like there may be no cursing at all on that stuff, or maybe just like a tad bit. I'm not talking about like dropping F-bombs and or even just the SHs and all that, right? But damn, he gets me laughing, dude. He's one of my favorite guys to listen to. I know he drops a lot of LeBron content, which some of them there's only certain ones that I'm really interested in hearing in. But for the most part, though, I mean, but they're just really hilarious. Okay, even when it comes to like some of the other stars, it's just so next level. All right. And before I get into this topic, I'm hesitating on whether or not I wanted to take a walk, because right now my knee soreness is pretty bad, dude. And I should have known this earlier today if I had known. I remember when I had a really bad back, and I'm talking about my lower back. I learned that instead of resting it, just walk it out, and it will not hurt as much. And to my credit, I did that when it happened in 2019, right? As for my knee soreness, and now look, I know what happened yesterday. I don't even have to repeat it again. I already touched on it many times. But for the most part, I could have just walked it out. If I should have walked it out, and maybe then it'll reduce the soreness. Even if it's like, they say mild to moderate soreness, but this feels more like I think this feels more like it feels more like a strong soreness, not moderate, to me at least. But nevertheless, I should have taken a walk. I'm thinking if I should just take a walk right now somewhere, right? But we'll see. But let me just get into this topic, dude. It's a fun one. As you know, from what I heard earlier this morning from Robin, Dame Dolla. That's right. Dame Dolla. Dame time. He's going to participate, I heard. He plans on participating in the 3-point contest this year. As you know, he was a two-time champion. He won back-to-backs, 2023 and 24, if I'm not mistaken. And, he's trying to win his third, I guess. But here's where the real topic comes in, as I'm about to bring it up right now. It's not necessarily about this. But here's what I like to see. Steph versus Dame in a 3-point contest. I'm trying to remember if these guys had faced off before. I know Steph and Clay were in a 3-point contest. Was it like in 2016? I watched some of that, and I forgot who won that one. I don't know if it was Clay or Steph, but I gotta look back. But what I would love is Steph versus a legitimate 3-point shooter. I'm talking about a deadly 3-point shooter. And Dame, you can argue that might be his nemesis when it comes to the 3-point contest. Hell, Steph versus Sabrina. I mean, yeah, I like to see what's up. And Steph barely beats Sabrina by 3 points. But I mean, Sabrina is a great 3-point. He's a good 3-point shooter. But I mean, you're going against a WNBA player. I mean, maybe it's a once in a lifetime thing. Who knows what? I mean, it was all good. It was cool to watch, but I want to see Steph versus Dame. And when it comes down to just the final round, I think Steph versus Dame, maybe to where it's between those two who have the in a elimination round. I think that would be must-see TV. It would draw insane ratings, in my opinion. So and considering these are two of my most favorite three-point assassins, these guys have unlimited range, right? I know Steph was the original of the unlimited range, but then when you got somebody like Dame, he mastered that from deep as well. And sometimes I think he's attempting those 30-footers a lot more often than Steph, but for the most part he's making them in. Now I know that Steph is not a dunker. I know Dame, for his size, Dame being shorter than Steph, he can actually dunk the ball, right? For his size, he's a power dunker, I'll tell you that. Steph is not a known dunker like that. Hell, if he added that to his arsenal, he would be, without question. I think that having that kind of package, just add the dunk, the power dunk, and he's already, he's just already better. Well, I want to say better than Dame, and as a complete player, yeah, better than Dame. But here's where here's the one thing I can't argue, man. Dame's got more clutch wins. I'm talking about buzzer beater wins. He's got more buzzer beating wins to win games, even in the playoffs, than Steph, man. And that's just the facts. I'm not making it up, dude. He's got a whole ton of those. Remember the one against Paul George? Say bye-bye after he sent OKC home? That caused Paul George to go to the Flippers, man? Come on, man. Nobody forgot that. I didn't forget that. And the one against the Rockets that got the Blazers going to the second round for the first time in, 14 years? Dame is their guy in Portland. And I fault him for listening to the media, because this is what the media does. They're going to push some of these guys to get the hell out of their own teams, their respective teams that they originally want to grow in. Look at what Dame said. I'm loyal to the soil, man. And same with Bradley Beal. He wants to be loyal to Washington. Now look what happened to Beal since he left. Don't you think that may be just bad luck on him since he left Washington? I think he should have stayed. He started playing in Washington when John Wall was around, and when shortly when Westbrook was around, and obviously I'm trying to remember if Gill was around at the time, at the tail end of his career. I'm doubting it, but I remember John Wall was there. So, but since he left, man, and it became a journeyman shortly, it just did not work out for him. But in terms of Dame, dude, I think it was only right for him to go back to his original team, because he had to learn the hard way. And man, oh man, I like to see Portland now, like with their rising star named what's his Denny Adiva or something. I don't want to butcher his name on accident, but just hold on, man. Hold on. Before I even say anything, let me turn right, because I don't want to deal with another chaotic situation here on the street. Yeah, please. Up. I see the man. Yeah, even pedestrians will still have the right to cross, even not on crosswalks. That's why I learned according to the handbook. So, oh wait, what was that? What the hell did I learn from the handbook? I think pedestrians have all rights, even if they don't press the lights. Well, anyways, I don't want to go too off topic here, but yeah, I just think that it was good for Dane to come back, and if he comes back fully healthy next season, I can see Portland being an actual playoff contender again. And now they got another All-Star to play alongside, longtime All-Star, maybe arguably superstar, Dane Dolla, and what's that guy's name? Deni Avdija. I think that's how you pronounce his name. But damn, yeah, I had no idea about this guy, and he's doing really well for that team. He's really helping the team, and Portland's actually not that bad of a team, considering where their record is at. They play like a little bit like a 500 team. So just imagine like with the squad that they have, and plus you got Dane Dolla back. I think that team is going to be in real good hands, at least till Dame reaches the tail end of his career, right? So but I think this would be fun to watch, and considering that I do want to see Dame and Steph go at it at the 3-point contest. I'm trying to remember. I know Steph participated in 2021, but I don't remember if Dame did it. I gotta look back. But at that time, the All-Star game didn't have any fans. It was just all it was just all computer screens or digital screens and what have you. But yeah, man. So I think I gotta look back, but I really like to see this as far as I'm concerned with Dame Dolla versus Steph in the 3-point contest. With Dame already being the 2-time champ, trying to go for his third. I think this would be great. But let me look back on just pretty shortly. I'm gonna park somewhere real quick, and I'll get back to my facts shortly. So yep, just give me a second, guys. Just give me a second. It turns out that Steph and Dame did meet in 2019 for the 3-point contest. I don't think Trae Young was there. Danny Green was there. Seth Curry, Steph's brother, was there. But the winner was Joe Harris. And I don't remember if I saw that 3-point. I'm pretty sure I did. I just vaguely remember it. But, the fact of the matter is Steph and Dame, did participate together in that 2019 3-point contest. And also Danny Green. And it turns out Joe Harris was the winner that time. So, but since then, I think Steph in 2016. It's been a while, and then he showed up again in 2019. Wasn't a participant at all in 2020, even though despite being injured for quite some time. And then obviously 2021 he participated, but not Dame. 2022 2020 Dame was supposed to be there, but he got injured. I think he was injured in the beginning of the season, right? Or it was still like kind of in the beginning of the season. So and now it's hold on for a second. So it was the only time they did meet was in 2019, right? And since then they haven't really been together in a 3-point contest. And at that time, I don't think Dame hasn't won yet. And I think that was only his second appearance. For Steph, it was already his 6th, so he must have gone in for years prior, probably, and since he was a rookie, I would think. like before he reached his superstar status that everyone, even the casuals, came to know, up to this day, right? So 2023 and then 2024, Dame was there. Obviously, he won the back-to-back titles. 2025, he was there and lost to, I think it was Buddy Hield. And then this year, I've yet to see who's in he like from what I heard in the news earlier, he was going to participate. He plans on participating. So if it's true, then I hope Steph does too. All right. I would like to see them together again, and maybe even Trae Young, or I wish I could say Danny Green, but Danny Green's already retired, right? Or even like Klay Thompson. that would have been awesome right there, Or even Tyler Hero. But yeah, Steph and Dame, we'd love to see them again in 2026. I like for Steph to go against a now two-time 3-point contest champ, Dame. So I think this would be, this would be a great 3-point contest. It was cool for Steph to go against Sabrina, WNBA player, good 3-point shooter, right, from the New York Liberty, but yeah, he's got to go against someone from his own league, and that's Dame Dolla, bro. Dame Dolla on the 3-point contest. That would be a hell of a matchup. Or yeah, just to see who would win. Like, I want to see it to see between those two, like, as far as like, first and second. Who will be first, who will be second? You know what I'm saying? So I would love that. And I know Steph won in 2021. Dame's already a 2-time champ, trying to go for his third. I know he hasn't played a single game at all this season, but never know. I mean, let me see who the 3-point contest participants are, and we'll go from there. So that being said, I'm just gonna cut it. So, all right, peace out, everyone. Thank you for watching, everyone. Like, share, and subscribe.